Hi guys, I'm Sam.
And I'm Nicki, and we're just two lassies.
Clink, clink. Right, we're on episode 10.
Episode 10. We have decided that this is the finale of season 1.
Yep.
Which we're very excited about.
I just can't believe that's been 10 weeks, mate. 10 weeks?
No, it's went like super fast. But in the best way.
Yeah.
In the best way. Like, it's just, I like to reflect and be like, when you said at the start of like the year, like, oh, I really want to do this podcast, and I'm like, oh, don't tempt me with a good time because my head's full of shit to be talking. And now we're here and it's like, holy shit, we actually did it.
I know. We
had
had this conversation before we started the podcast. Yeah. I come up with loads and loads of ideas, but see, when it comes to taking action on ideas, and I'm not so good at that. I'll start something, but see, finishing it, I'm terrible unless I've got somebody that's doing it with me and holding me accountable.
See, I'm not good with the idea coming up stuff. I'll have a good idea maybe once in a blue moon, but honestly, it's so rare. So when Sam was like, and I was like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna message our camera lady. Our beautiful camera lady, it's sitting right there, but you can't see her. And fuck it, we'll just try it. Like, there's nothing to lose. Do you know what I mean? Like, just try it and see what happens, and see if it's only season 1 or a couple of seasons. At least we did it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? At least we did it. We had fun when we were doing it, and that's the whole point.
Yep. Even if we've helped even one or two of yous, like, that's the bonus for me.
Aye,
we're doing something right.
I just help other girls, creating a community of women that are just like empowering and motivating, like we've said on basically every episode. In case you didn't know.
If you've not watched it, what are you doing? Tuning in episode 10. Get back to number 1.
Get fucking back.
No shortcuts.
Exactly. But yeah, it's been really, really good. But I think what we're going to do, we're just going to chat about our weeks.
Yep.
And then just kind of touch on what the podcast is done for us personally. But yeah, what's been happening? What has been happening?
Right, so I went to the cinema on Friday night, went and seen that new film, Sinners, with Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, nice.
It was so good. See the storyline, brilliant storyline. I won't do spoilers in case you've not seen it yet.
Well, I'm going to go see it.
I'll not.
So no spoilers for me.
There is like vampires. It is based around like a vampire kind of story.
Aye, which gives me the vibes that it could be a solo cinema date, which I'm fine with. You know what I mean? Like when you go to a man and you're like, do you want to go see this with me? But sometimes you're just like, I want to get to fuck and just go see a movie.
You will be able to watch it yourself. It does say on it horror. I didn't find it like as if it was like a horror. Like American Horror Story is like worse than this.
Oh, fair play.
So yeah, if you can watch that and you're absolutely fine to go watch this. It was maybe like 2 parts that were a bit jumpy.
Right.
But yeah, I'll let you think up your own thoughts on the vampire side of it.
Right, okay.
Okay, I'm in 2 minds of, was it necessary? Could they have done something else with this storyline? Because it sets it up in a different tone. And then it's the later half that they kind of come in. You're just like, this could have been like a completely different film if they kept going the way they were going, but still be equally as good.
Right, okay.
But I'll leave it there.
Okay, fine. Okay. What we'll do is, I'll go see it. And then we can do like a Sinners review.
Yes.
On our TikTok.
Yeah.
And then we can
I'm really so excited. That's like, yeah.
Sink our teeth into it. If you know what I mean. Go.
Wow. So what else have I done? Been working. We done a wedding as well.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of a fuck up in that wedding morning. We went to the wrong hotel. Oops. But do you know what? We pulled it out of our arse.
But I didn't know, listen, see when you think of the Marriott hotels, you think of the one off the M8.
That's, yeah. I didn't realise
because it says Marriott
in
bright red writing, so we were just thinking that's it. We shows up at like 7:20. We got like a wee something for Starbucks, so we're sitting there at 7:20, let's
10 minutes early. Ooh.
Easy day, 5 people. Ooh. And then as it turns out, after I paid for parking, it was the wrong bloody hotel, and then we're like half an hour late. Thank God we give ourselves extra time with people. But she was done with, no joke, 40 minutes to spare anyway, so I don't know what we were panicking about. But I think it was the initial upper shelves.
Aye, we were cocky.
At 7:20.
We got cocky.
And that's what happens when you're not humble. Instant karma.
It really was instant karma. Two of us sweating our pants in.
Aye. And then like my map's taking me on a magical mystery tour, bloody.
It took us all around Glasgow.
Because it's all kind of one-way streets.
Aye, bloody mental.
Like, can I go up that way? Can I go up that way? Can I go up that way? Oh great, we're 2 miles from the venue. So we're certainly not up in the car and walk.
No,
but we got there in the end.
Stuff I have to put on me. I'm like a camel when I've got everything. I've got like 2 bags strapped
like
this
donkey.
way. I've got this coming behind me and I've got another bag in my hand, plus a light.
Plus I'm just like...
You should just get a trolley. You get like one case and I'm like...
See, one of those trolleys you pull for like festivals.
Yeah.
Dump all your shit in there.
Aye. I see some of the girls on TikTok, the makeup artists, and they've got them as like pop-up trolleys and they take them to their weddings just to like wheel their kits about. But then in America, they've got big castles, you know, that have got like no like lifts or elevators, you know, to lump this around. So I can't exactly lift a trolley up my arms.
It's a 2-man job, that.
Aye, yeah. I mean, I know I'm getting guns and all that, guy, but I'm not that strong yet.
So yeah, that was that wedding, which was good. And then
it was a lovely morning.
What else?
Oh my god, I got a donut. We got donuts from Tantrum Donuts.
She ordered Tantrum Donuts, and I was like, Tantrum Donuts. She was like, you sure you want one? You sure you want one? And I was like, go on then, go on. That's
ask
fine.
me twice.
Fill me full of sugar and coffee. I'm up for that on a wedding morning.
Yep.
And then she went through the flavours. She's that saw a carrot cake one. I was like, carrot cake.
I get the strawberry
Orders
sprinkle.
in. It looked like a Simpsons donut. Her donut. It was. Oh my god, it was delicious.
It was just so nice. Oh.
So I mean, that's the perks, brides. Listen, get
Sometimes
some
we
food
get
in
it
the
wrong.
joint and feed us. You'll get extra patter. You will. We promise you that. It's almost a guarantee.
The sugar boost.
So that was that.
Aye.
Anything else been happening? What'd you do Easter Sunday?
I went to the gym. The girls, I took them over their dads and they done focus on the. Actually, I done upper Sunday.
Buys and tries.
Yeah, so I took the kids to their dads so they could do all the kind of Easter things that they do with their sisters over there. And they had to pack because they're going to Paris this week. They're going to Disney.
Paris, baby.
Yeah. So
you'll be lost with it then this week.
I'm busy. I'm working anyway, so it'll fly by.
What the system?
Aye. And then I went to the gym, but then halfway through my set, my endo kicked off. And like my organs started like proper stabbing and twisting.
This is what you've been saying like probably the past week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, that your endo's really flaring up.
I don't know what's happening just now. It's hurting. Like
I think it might be due to a wee bit of stress. I think you're probably under a wee bit of stress, and that's why like it is flaring up a wee bit, which just shows you like the direct correlation between cortisol in your body and then your body reacting to it and saying you need to just slow down. But it's tough when you've got so many plates to spin.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that would make sense. Probably. Yeah, I'll put it down to stress.
Did you see there was the clip that we put up? Well, you put up on our TikTok, and you were talking about how your endo's flaring. If you don't know our TikTok, it's just 2 lassies. We've got loads of clips on there. Just in the episodes. If you're not willing to commit to a full episode, because we do know it's like 40 to 50 minutes, then check out our TikTok. There's loads of little clips if you like the little bite-size amounts. Tapas, if you will, episode tapas, if you will.
Tapas.
But there was a lassie who had commented, and it was like this herb specialist. So have a wee nosy on her page, because I did go on. Because you know, like in Chinese medicine and things like that, you can use all like a concoction of herbs, and it just helps with your
more
body.
herbal instead of like keep hammering all the tablets that keep getting given.
Painkillers. I mean, it's so easy to do that. See, when I've got my horrible period pain, I'm like, fucking, took a codamol.
You know, well, I went to the doctor like a couple of weeks ago when all this was kicking off, just to be like, look, I'm like in crippling pain all over again. It's getting worse. Like, what else just now can I do? And they just gave me the same antibiotics all over again, but without like examining or checking. And I'm like, guys,
just can't be fun.
I just like, so I thought, right, okay, maybe it is going to start, this infection is going to kick off all over again. So I started with the antibiotics. Mate, I lasted a day and I was spewing like so bad.
Oh, no.
And I was like, right, these are not reacting well at all now. My body, it's like it's starting to inject them now.
Aye.
I'm like, right, they're not going to do anything. So I've just come off them, to be honest.
I think like, obviously it's so easy to just hand somebody a pill and to take a pill, but like maybe going down the route of like natural methods, like a castor oil packs and whatever. Like I'm definitely going to check. I mean, I quickly checked out the page that the lassie had tagged on that video. But it does look like a kind of
herbal,
like
solution.
Advice to get exactly. Plus, I think like once you kind of go down the natural route, it kind of opens up a whole host of like different remedies and stuff, and maybe it will help. Like you've got nothing to lose, to be honest.
No, you're at the point though where you just would try anything, so just for some relief. Yeah,
exactly. So your end's been kicking off.
Yeah, I'd spoke to a specialist last month, and she recommended that I try DIM supplements, which like reduces your estrogen levels.
Oh yeah.
So I've been taking them, and I have been feeling like a bit of a difference, but obviously I think it's just like the more you keep taking, obviously it's going to then have a better impact. It's not going to work like immediately.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with what she's suggested to me, and that's more like having a high fibre diet, having those supplements, taking your like probiotics as well, or is it prebiotics? Prebiotics, women. I think it's prebiotics.
Fuck knows, mate. I barely know the English language.
Aye. So it's just maintaining like good feminine health, but yeah, so it's a journey, but we'll keep going with it. So what's been happening with you?
Well, the last week just working that wedding. Easter Sunday was obviously stunning weather, and like obviously if you like kind of tuned into the episode last week, you see there's a crowd. Basically, like he's going through some stuff now, so he just wanted to have a really chilled out Easter Sunday. So we sat at the back.
Good.
In that beautiful weather, put a wash in it, obviously.
Take advantage, full advantage.
Fucking see how washing it in a good hot day. Fucking yes. So the washing was out. We've got his mum's dog now. So she was just lying in the sun, and we just honestly chilled all day, and it was so nice. And they made a roast chicken dinner.
Ooh.
So it was lovely.
Sounds nice.
What else? What else has been happening? Well, I'm currently 2 weeks out from my solo holiday, so it's...
The countdown's on.
The countdown's on. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. I don't feel nervous whatsoever yet. I feel like probably in the run up to it,
Aye.
I'll be feeling a wee bit nervous, but then I've got all those weddings to distract me, so I'll probably be nervous at like 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm at the airport. Like,
see, as soon as you get into the hotel and you can just like relax.
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine then.
Aye, I think I'll be fine. It's only 3 days anyway, but aye, that's it. Oh no, wait. That's what I was going to say. I've already told the girls, but I'm going to tell you. So obviously we've got his mum's dog, right? Yesterday we were it was my friend's wee boy's second birthday, and I went with my mum, my sister, my nephews were there, all our friends and their kids, and it was good. Obviously I dressed like a 2-year-old with my bunchies and my dungarees. Obviously. I was in the soft play with all the wains, loved it. Helped myself to the chicken nuggets and the chips and a bit of cake as well. I was like a 2-year-old.
So you're just a kid, you just joined the party.
I was just like, let yourself go. But my nephew wanted to come back to the house with me, so we walk in and we get greeted by Maisie, and she's basically barking at us, giving me a row for
leaving her.
That was it. She was trying to square go me, and I was like, calm down, hon. And my nephew said to me, Auntie Nicki, has she been eating chocolate? And I'm like, no, she can't reach the counter. I'm like, there's no way. Had to look around the living room, nothing was there. But I looked at her face and I was like, you've definitely been eating something, but what is it? Anyway, I go upstairs, and as I come upstairs onto the landing, in the spare room, I see my protein porridge pot in a million fucking bits. And that wee bastard's fucking eating the full thing. Now, I'm talking about dry oats and dry protein powder. It was, you know how when you put the hot water in it and you get like the dry bubbles, like the dry bits, and they're really quite sticky.
Yep.
Well, all that sticky stuff was all the way around her fur, all the way around her mouth. And then there was an oat just dangling from the hair. And then she kept She kept sneezing, and I said, "No wonder, like you were taking fucking lines of protein powder for God's sake." I was like, "For God, honestly, I had to get the Hoover out and get like the residue." I was like, "For goodness sake!" Now, obviously, it's protein, and she's a dog. Her farts were absolutely stinking. She shat the length and breadth they could look on an evening walk. And then at 4 o'clock this morning, she was, you know, the like dogged nails on like a wooden floor. That pitter patter. Well, I was like, oh no, because I could hear it, and it's one of those noises that's pure annoying, innit? So, and it woke me up, and I was like, what the hell? And I got this waft of shite. She shat on the floor, shat on the rug. So there we were at 4 o'clock in the morning dealing with the rug. At this point, she hadn't shat on the floor, but when we got up at 8 o'clock this morning, she'd shat on the floor, and I was like, so my house was covered in fucking shite this morning. I had to get myself ready. I had to run to my nail appointment. I had to come here, and I'm just like this, trying to start off this bloody finale. So that's what I've been up to.
What
this
a way
week.
to start today. But look at you.
Covered in shite.
You don't look shite.
I don't look as if I've had it that morning, have I? I said,
What a
you know what, it's
wild
been one of
morning.
them. Like, make up for it with a nice outfit. Do you know what I mean? A nice
no
bit
one
of
will ever
makeup.
know.
No one will know.
Now they know.
Now they know. Hi everybody. Maisie shat in the rug. That's what happened this morning. On my hands and knees. And you know how like you need to take like a deep breath?
Oh, don't.
Because see if I smell poo or vomit, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, same.
yuck.
I can't
I
deal
took
with
a
that.
deep breath. And because it was runny and it was proteiny, it almost smelled creamy, like creamy poo. And I was like,
Some details we don't need.
disgusting.
That's enough.
I'm drinking a mocha in the news, well. Yummy.
I've got hot chocolate, eh?
So that's what's been happening this week and then this morning.
Okay.
So when I go back to the house, young lady, there better not be no poo on the floor.
Very clean.
Aye. No, because she gets, I don't know if any of you know, but Aldi do little doggy ice creams now.
Okay, no.
In case she's on her holidays with us, she's getting an ice cream every night. And it's been fine. She doesn't like have loose poos with these. It's just when she eats fucking protein powdered chocolate, wee bastard. And I say to her, no ice cream for little girls this evening. No ice cream.
Heartbroken.
Absolutely heartbroken. She's looking at me like,
No.
and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So that was that. So that's what's been happening this week.
That's a good day.
That's what's been going on, Samantha.
Well, what's happening this week coming? What you got on?
2 days in the salon, full. And then a wedding Friday and a wedding Saturday and then off on Sunday. And I'm hoping the weather is going to stay like really nice.
Yeah.
Because I've got all the shitey rugs in the washing machine, so I'm hoping to get them out.
Maybe just get a new rug.
On the line. I know I put like 2 pods and like half a bottle of fabric conditioner just to get rid of the fucking smell. So
Lovely.
that's what's been happening this week as well. And then obviously it's just the week after that is the 6 weddings in a row and then I'm away, which I'm very excited for.
Good.
And obviously we're taking a break from the podcast until we decide when we're going to do season 2. And that'll be announced and all that kind of stuff. I think we're going to do a promo video and stuff. Yeah. That was a nice wee idea.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to do that,
Couple
which is
ideas.
exciting.
Yeah.
What's for you this week? What's happening?
Well, I'm in here 2 days as well. Got a wedding. We're doing that wedding together. That's on Friday.
Is that Friday? Yeah,
Aye,
yeah.
Friday.
Aye, because it's here only on Saturday and I was like,
Yeah. And then I think I'm going to Glencoe on Sunday. Going a wee
Are
walk.
you?
A wee doddle. I've seen a wee doddle. It's 16 kilometres. It's not a
oh,
wee doddle.
nice.
Pray for me.
Cardio. You are cutting.
I'm cutting. I'm in
So-
cut. What's wrong with my throat? That's me. I'm going to be 6. I need to walk. Not cardio. Yeah, so that's the plan for this weekend. But yeah, I'm cutting. I've never cut before, and it's just a mini one for like 3 weeks, just before going away for the villa for the photo shoot. I think I'm doing all right.
Aye, you're struggling to hit the protein, you said before.
Yeah, because my calories are a lot lower, but the protein's still high, so it's trying to get
As much
the
of
right
that
amount in. But I'm learning, and it's fun. It's a fun process to do. Like, see with the meal prep and stuff. I was kind of fucking up a little bit, and then I phoned my friend, and he was like trying to talk me through it. So
Ah, right, okay, yeah.
that's fine. It's fine. I've got help.
I used to years and years and years ago when I was with my ex, no joke, about a decade ago, go to the gym and do my fitness pal and meal prep and stuff, but I just felt like my chicken was too dry and it was so bland, and I just, honestly, it's not the life for me.
No. Oh no, it's not the life for me either. I'll do it now to get my, like, the pictures I want, like, for the photo shoot, but...
S.
She can't wait.
So excited. Can't help it, Annie. Big up my girl.
Big up.
Big up. 2 scoops ice cream. Adult portion. How exciting.
I know, I can't wait. I just can't wait to see the final results. But then all the girls as well, they're all looking fabulous just now.
I was going to say, like, the girls are, well, they do this, don't they? They do this.
Yeah. They've been cutting a lot longer than what I have. So their shape are a lot more leaner and, like, ripped. Nice. Like, they've got their abs and all that showing. I'm like,
I've seen, who's the girl that did the bodybuilding competition?
Oh, Sam.
Sam, and you did her makeup.
Yeah.
Right, she looks fabulous.
Sam is
so
hot.
Sam, see if you're watching. Feel free for you to come in and I can look at your bum.
Yeah, she's going to come on and talk.
Oh yeah, we could do.
I kind of like drip fed into her. I was like, yeah, we'll get you on. We'll have like you can come on, do like a kind of wee interview with us.
I was going to say, because when we're going to talk about season 2, this is obviously unfiltered and raw and stuff.
Yep.
We do want to get guests on just to talk about different subjects. They could be male as well. To be honest, they could be male or female, whatever you want. Whatever you want to fucking identify as, a lamp, whatever. But. We're getting like, people on maybe on season 2 just to talk about different subjects and like different health conditions, or going to the gym, or becoming a mum, or things like that.
Just real life stories.
Real life stuff. To talk to actual real life people and not just silly influencers that are selling silly things. No.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah, so that's in the pipeline. So I spoke to her about that a couple of weeks ago, so she's up for it.
Okay, amazing. Yeah. That's really exciting.
Really excited. Yeah.
Hi, Sam.
We love you, Sam.
So yeah, that's exciting. So, what has season 1 done for you when you think about the last 10 weeks?
The last 10 weeks, well, it's brought me more out of my shell.
I like that.
A lot of the times I would kind of stop myself from talking about certain things, but I've been pushing myself to be more open and more vulnerable.
Which I think is hard to do when you've got a camera in front of you.
Yep.
Like when I cried last week, there was a part of me that was like, no, I don't want that to go out. No. But then at the end of the day, this is unfiltered, this is raw. I genuinely cried out of nowhere. So fuck it, put it up.
Aye.
It might take me a while to watch the episode back, but I think it's a good thing to be vulnerable and stuff. So that's what it's done for you.
Yeah, it's boosted my confidence. I mean, I could talk that way, but only with my closest people.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, obviously doing it now in front of like an audience and like having it be put out there, that's scary. That's like going way out your comfort zone. Because
you don't know who's watching it.
Yeah.
There a couple of people might message or like that we know, or if we're in Tesco or Aldi or something, maybe come up to us and say, oh, I'm really enjoying what you're doing. At the party yesterday, there was a couple I've not seen in ages, no joke, probably about a year. And they were like, oh, how are you getting on with the podcast? Didn't even know, because one of them was a guy, didn't even know that, they knew about it. So you don't know who's watching. Who's actually watching it. So it's one of those things where you're like, I mean, it could just literally be your small group of pals and our mo's that are watching it. And that's it, which is fine. But when you're being vulnerable like this, you're just hoping that
I hope that it reaches the right people.
Aye.
And it does get taken in the right context as well.
Yeah.
But again, see, like being this way on social media, like putting yourself out there, you're opening yourself up to that.
Well, exactly. And a lot of people do say, like, if you're on social media, like TikTok and stuff, you get the, pure keyboard warriors and all that sort of stuff. I don't really, like, let the opinion of sheep get to me, to be honest. When there was a couple of lionesses sitting here, you don't let the opinion of sheep get to you. Like, we don't know each other. So
see, at the start, I was
that's
very
so
like,
true.
I was like, oh, I can't deal with comments because I'll get my back up. So I was taking it too personal. So whereas now, I'm seeing it more from your point of view now.
Aye.
But it's all learning.
See, that's the thing. Like, if someone is saying hurtful things and they don't know you, it's very much a hurt people. So that person's hurt for whatever reason. So I just don't take it personally because that's their stuff. As we said before, everybody's got their stuff.
Yep.
I've got my stuff, but I'm certainly not online spreading hateful comments for zero reason.
I've got more to do with my time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What about you? What have you taken from it?
I feel like I'm on a bit of a self-confidence, building myself up journey anyway, and I think definitely this has helped. Being vulnerable, just like you said, and just putting yourself out there. Obviously, we're vulnerable with our clients, with our close friends, but anybody who's like, you know, in the outer world, you know, who doesn't come to us or who hasn't been a bride of ours or whatever, it might actually like help in some way. And that's what we found with our clients, like just being so open and candid about just, you know, life in general and not putting a fucking sugar coat on it. It does actually help people, and that's just a Brucey bonus, to be honest. Like, I think doing the podcast and being proactive with it has helped us personally, and then if anybody likes it and if it has a good response, that is a bonus for us, like, really. So I've really enjoyed doing it. I love coming in every Tuesday, you know, because you know how when you're just living your life, you're not really wearing any makeup, you know, you're just going into work and it's the same thing every week, but having an intention, putting a nice outfit on, putting nice makeup on, and coming and sitting with women and chatting away, it's the best. It's
such a good feeling. It really is.
So good. I feel recharged after I've been here.
For sure.
Totally.
I came in this morning and I was just on a whole other energy level. Like, back home when I was getting ready, I was like so sluggish and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. And then as soon as I actually came in here and I was with you girls, I was like, oh my God, like, it literally switches like that. It's like we feed off each other though.
Aye, definitely. Because we've all got good intentions. There's not one of us that's like trying to put somebody down or jealous of someone else. Like, there's nothing like that. Like, we carry our own. Sam, I'm me. We've got our beautiful camera lady behind there. She's inspiring, she's encouraging, she's creating a pathway for herself as well. And we support that. And
women supporting women.
Aye, exactly. But the one thing we've noticed, especially on our Instagram and stuff, it tells us about
our audience.
Our audience, and the majority, like the age range is from 25 to 34. And obviously Sam and I are going to be 35 this year. So we're kind of like, our audience is younger, so we feel like big sisters. And we'd like to be your big sister and give you that big sister advice.
I love that though.
Yeah, like, I think that's really sweet.
Yeah, I do too.
Really
but then
sweet.
even saying that, my daughter and her friends watch it and they're 14. Like,
oh my God, I forgot they watch.
So they're learning as well, and I'm like, that is like, maybe she'll listen to me at home, but hopefully she'll listen to me through this.
When it's in like a conversation like this, she'll probably see maybe a different side to you.
Yeah.
You know, she might see a different side because, you know, you're, hi by the way, you're your mum, but you're currently with your friends and talking about issues
like
that are going
on,
real life issues. So she might see it from a different perspective, and I love that they're 14 and watching it because obviously, you know, we went through COVID. I want to edit myself out here in case I get flagged. Oh my God, shadow banned. We went through that period of time where really it was a solid 4 years of just close your mouth and get this, and you know, if you don't do this then you're a bad person, and all of that, and be in your house, and I think, to be honest, let's admit, we've all got a little bit of PTSD. I certainly do. I'm definitely affected by it, and I think we're just desperately trying to cling on to life, but then you know, the world around us just feels like it's crumbling. And I think little things like this, just to uplift, is so important. And the fact that, you know, your daughter and her friends are 14, so they're coming from being young kids.
Yeah, she was primary 5 when all that happened.
Essentially children jumping up and becoming a teenager, becoming a young adult, figuring out where you are in the social stance. Are you popular? Are you not popular? Try to desperately get a label for yourself just so that you can fit in. They're coming for there.
Yeah.
So if we're doing the kind of big sister aspect and being like, no, actually, just be a fucking good person and be kind.
Yeah.
And remember, hurt people, so don't take it personally. It's nothing to do with you. It's whatever they're going through, and just bless them and move on. You don't need to be in their presence, stay away from them, you know.
Just cut and go.
I just go. Don't let like silly bastards get you down. Like, whatever, bro.
Whatever, bro.
Whatever,
Is she
bro.
gonna your language now, Sophia?
Whatever, bro. I'm down with the kids.
God. Stop.
I just love being a fan, Dan. Like, I can't help myself. I'm for it.
Yeah, you really are for it.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, I think we're reaching the people that it's meant to reach.
I agree. I agree. I think whoever comes across it and organically and watches it, it's for them.
Oh, it's found them for a reason.
It's for them. Yeah, for sure. And everybody who's watched season 1, thank you so much. We really appreciate your support and the fact that you tune in every week. And if you're new, check out season 1.
Go enjoy that. Go binge
check out
it.
season 1. It's a full variety of topics, probably every emotion as well. And thank you so much.
Yeah,
we love you guys. Thank you so much.
She's going to cry again.
Shall we do the cake?
Let's do the cake.
Let's do the cake. Season 1 finale. we thought we'd celebrate with some red velvet cake and a little candle, just to celebrate it. So, what's your intentions for the next season?
To attract the right people.
Yeah.
And to get more people coming on. Like, you know, like good, strong stories, like good, like, you know, inspiring, like women or men to come on
and tell their story.
Share their story.
Absolutely. I like that intention. I might nick it as well. Also, just to be in kind of contact with other podcasts, other local Scottish podcasts. There's a few that we've seen on our TikTok, so that would be nice. And also just to build women up, build confidence, and become self-assured.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Yay! Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. Bye.